Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So let me give you a little bit of backstory. Let's get into this, shall we? And I'll explain why the hell I'm doing it. There are times when I come across a title that just seems to be so astonishingly awful that it's got to be shared in the purest possible way. And usually I don't like to prejudge games, right? I really don't. But the story of Ride to Hell is a little bit sordid, to say the least. Firstly, there were no review copies of this game issued to anybody. Anybody. And bear in mind, we actually have a pretty good relationship with Deep Silver. We've covered several of their games, and everything's hunky-dory. Deep Silver comes back and says, yeah, no, we're not releasing review copies to anybody for this title. This is why there's only one review of it out so far, and that review gave it 2 out of 10. This is not ideal, to say the least. Apparently, I'm getting XSplit mic cracking again. Alright, let me just turn it off and on. That's fixed. Alright, hopefully that will have fixed the problem. Alright. Do let me know if the sound levels are on or kind of where they need to be, by the way. I'm having to pretty much guess as I go along, so just let me know. Okay. So, no review copies. You know what else it hasn't got? Well, 1, mouse control in the menus. 2, any options at all. This is it. This is what they give you. Brightness and subtitles. Wow. That's incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Can you rebind the controls? No. What the fuck? Wow. Oh, wow. If you push down again here, watch this. If I push down here, you get the difficulty indicator. This is actually hilarious. So, as you see down the subtitles, 1%er is the hardest difficulty. For some reason, when I push down, it puts that over the subtitles indicator. Wow, that's incredible. That's an amazing feature that I just found here. Controls, needless to say, cannot be rebound, to say the least. There are configuration types. So you get Type A, Type B, and Type C. So if you don't like any of those, then you're boned, son. Absolutely boned. And all credit to them, I guess that one may be for left-handed people, but who knows. Yeah. Not a great start. It looks like they spent all their budget animating the menus without putting any actual options in any of them. It has a separate volume slider, though. Thank God for that. Oh, God. Okay. Alright, then. Well, let's get into the game. As I said, do let me know if the volume levels are off, and I'll try and adjust them as best I can. I've got the subtitles on. I can't really just jack up and down the volume at will, so just bear that in mind. As a direct result, that means that the actual speech will be pretty low, but there are subtitles in the game, so it's the way that it'll be. So, what is it exactly? Well, it's by a company, what's the name of that? It's like Eucatronics or something along those lines? I guess I'll just look at the credits. Yes, that's it. Eutechnics UK. If you want to know who Eutechnics are, they pretty much do NASCAR games and really nothing else. They've done a whole bunch of other terrible stuff. But, yeah. It's not ideal. So let's get into it and see what's going on. Like, I saw the first part of it and I went ballistic. This is supposed to be a 1960s biker game. Action adventure. It's got motorbike riding, upgradable motorbikes, some melee combat, some shooting. It sounded interesting. It sounded like it might very well be a pretty cool title. However, it would seem that that might not be the case. So, let's get into it. Yes, indeed, I wish to do that. Thank you. At least it gives me key prompts. That's nice, right? Okay. Here we go. Opening cutscene. Motorbikes. As you can see. Badly textured jeans. Oh, and straight into a turret segment. What was the point of the cutscene then? Like, why even have the cutscene there to begin with? I have to wonder. Because I just don't really understand that. It's very strange, isn't it? Really, really odd to actually have a cutscene straight into a contextless torrent segment for no reason. It's really odd. Incredibly so. I assume I have a health issue here somewhere, but I don't know. Also, welcome to the Motorcycle Club. We have a flat cannon. Oh, it's a flashback sequence. Right, okay. Oh, good lord. Are you kidding me? Straight into a QTE. Jesus Christ. Oh, man. It's the terrible biker version of Shenmue. The funny thing is that Shenmue actually had decent motorbike controls, so maybe not. What is the purpose of this? Like, why is this even here? Is this an exposition of exactly what all of the controls and mechanics are going to be within the first 5 seconds? Immediately jumping to this! There's no context to any of what's going on. What is this? Wow, those animations. Okay. Trees fade in an artistic fashion. Oh, dear lord. Suddenly, Black Hawk helicopter. What? What is going on? It doesn't even let you... It doesn't even have a nice fade out and let you hear the rest of the track. It just cuts out immediately. Oh my god. Well, I don't know what's happening here at all, but I guess we should start. 10 days earlier, some justification for all of that bullshit. Yeah, okay. My name is Gruff McGrufferson.
Conway! Conway! Jake, on your feet.
His hair! Oh, wow! What is that? It looks like it was taken from a carpet sample. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Massive Tools hardware store. Alright, okay, we want to be GDA, I get it. Like, oh wow, in terms of graphical fidelity, it's like we're looking at something from 2003. It's fairly dreadful. Approach the man with the shiny hair.
You look like shit, Jake.
That's because we couldn't pay our texture artists, Mac.
Welcome, old boy.
Where's Mikey? Feels like forever since I seen you guys. I almost forgot what you look like.
That lip sync.
Back at the house. Hard to recognize.
Oh, reminds me of God from Monty Python.
12 no more, that's for sure. You're as tall as you. You still a kid.
On second thought, let's not go to Camelot. 'Tis a silly place.
Damn, Mikey. Mac wasn't kidding. You've gotten to be one tall sack of shit.
You can tell it's gritty and hardcore because they're swearing for no reason.
Ah, shut up. You look the same too, Jake. But your face is kind of weird.
We just couldn't put enough polygons in it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm real happy to see you, Jake.
you too, Mikey. Both of you. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I gotta rest now, guys.
But you just got back.
We ran out of budget for the voice acting. Quick, cut to bed.
Give him some time.
So all this hardcore, action-packed biker stuff is really, really exhausting me.
I'd rather be polishing boots than sit
Lord.
this crap.
Yes, actually, I had the same thought, funnily enough.
There's some cool stuff going on in Blackfield tonight. I know a band. They're supposed to be totally far out. Mac never lets me go, but now that you're here, he's got 'em.
You want to go see bands now?
Come on, I'm not some little kid.
You ain't little, but you're still a kid.
Ellie says I'm really mature for my age.
Who's Ellie?
Local girl. Been going to college.
It is actually PlayStation 2 level of fidelity. It really does amaze me that something like this can exist.
She tells me about some of these cool bands sometimes.
I mean, honestly, the NASCAR games sell fairly well. You'd think there would be some budget for making something like this.
Grown woman. I don't like you being out there after dark.
But now that
I don't really like to bitch too much about graphical fidelity, but, you know, when you put a game out and say, hey, look at this, and the actual screenshots are clearly bull shots on the Steam page, then I'd start to take issue with it.
Look, you got no idea what's been going on here since you left. Fellas getting killed over nothing.
God, I really am having serious problems actually taking this game seriously in any way.
Get out of here.
Oh, it looks like we're actually finally gonna get something we can, you know, do. Thank God. Change the control configuration in the options menu. But you must abide by one of our 3 different sets. This is a game about freedom-loving bikers. We restrict you to 3 control sets. Right. Okay. Let's see how the motorbike riding goes. Please tell me it's better than full throttle, because if it's not, you haven't done it right. Hold, I assume that's space. Space to accelerate. Alright, that's pretty standard. Okay, I get that. Whee! Oh look, he's artificially getting ahead of me. Can't imagine. What's that even doing there? Bloody thing in the middle of the road for no reason. Alright. I mean, this is alright. It's not really much of anything, but... Did I just pick up a random playing card? Last I checked, I was driving at 60 miles an hour. How does that happen? Oh, instant failure states. Right, okay. Good to know. It doesn't even tell you failed. I mean, there, like, I got slightly behind and then immediately failed and had to start again. Wow, this is quite the thing. Can't even see my target at this stage. God, what the hell? What? It just randomly failed me without telling me a thing. That's incredible. Okay. Alright, let's try again then, shall we? It's like the game has absolutely no sense of giving feedback to the player in any way, and will just like happily cut a scene dead immediately and take you straight to a menu. That's... Oh, at least you can skip the cutscenes. I mean, give them all credit for that. Alright. It was actually very similar. The first time I tried it, I got into that turret segment, I was instantly killed in one shot. It panned to this wooden plank with a bunch of red all over it, and immediately went to reload level. Like, without anything. Like, nothing. I could almost kind of backhanded compliment them for not wasting any time with the game, but really. Alright. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty basic. The controls are fairly floaty, as you would really expect with driving a motorcycle with a keyboard. There's not a huge amount of fun to be had in it, but it's just these kind of instant stop-start motions that really get on my nerves. Also, the bloody pop-in is ridiculous. Oh, is that it? That's all I'm gonna get. Alright, okay.
Get lost. Why didn't you stick up?
Jesus, Mike. I've been gone, okay? I don't know what the hell's going on between you and Matt.
I'm not sure if that's a motorbike sound in the background or if it's a hedge trimmer.
But we're a family. That's still the same. Goes for Mac too, you know?
Yeah.
Straight into a... Oh, man. Can I have some gameplay, please? Because evidently your voice acting and your scripting is not good enough to actually keep me interested through the cutscenes. All of the art budget went on that chick's ass.
Tell the truth. Ellie look like that? She's your girl. You just didn't tell Mac, right?
Nah. Since you left, she's kind of been the closest I've had to you, I guess. Except she's smart. Real smart.
Just the random flapping of the mouths is what really gets me. It's like, yeah, you know what people think? Smart apparently has 2 syllables, according to this guy.
Ooh, big bad books. No wonder why Mac's all protective. Hey, why don't I go get us a burger from inside?
Several hours of biker-driven angst. Please tell me there's a QTE in order to get this burger. No, never mind. More cutscenes. What? Oh, wow.
This is like a skinny little old baby cow, ain't it?
Oh, I've got to ramp this sound up for a second. I'm sorry, give me a moment, because you have to experience this the way I'm experiencing it. I'll turn it down after this cutscene. This guy. This guy. Alright. Okay, here we go.
You ever slice an ear off on a baby cow? They scream and scream. It's funny.
Mikey, I got your burger. Let's go.
Looks like you've been summoned, boy. Run on home now. Hey! Stop! Where'd you get that cut?
Oh my. Alright, let me get that back down to what it was supposed to be. I'm sorry, I had to share that with you. I think that it was important. I'm a sharing, caring person. That's dreadful. Holy crap. Alright, okay. What the...
What was that about?
A lot of stuff about
Damned if I know. I'm just randomly in the middle of a road now.
Dad must have
It's not like you even get to drive out of town. I guess rendering the town costs too much.
It has to do with those fuckers back
Oh,
there.
man.
Who were they?
The devil's hand.
What was the point in even letting you drive that? It was like 10 seconds. What the hell is happening? Oh, great. This is the bike combat. It's a bunch of QTEs. Wonderful. If they embarrass us in the bike race, we'll be run out of town. Oh, good lord. But it just actually... They come up next to you, the controls lock for about 5 seconds, and then you have to hammer the R key. Like, the actual racing component of it doesn't require anything. I mean, this is an entirely straight road, so... It immediately pulled me away from the side of the road towards the center so it could do that animation. That's astonishingly awful. Even Dragon's Lair at least had the decency to tell you what it was. Oh, it's the same thing, isn't it? It's the same road, it's just the other way around. Alright. I mean, I guess that does make sense at the end of the day from a storyline perspective, but really... The reuse is kind of disgraceful. There's random slowdowns as well. Why did the bike explode? There was no reason for that. Every now and again, it seems like, you know what we're really going to do is slow the game down so you can really soak in, drink in the awesomeness. Like... Oh my god, did you see that? Oh, wow! God, I can't stay. My people need me. God. What is this game? Oh, it's just beautiful. You could not craft something as bad as this if you set out to try. Oh, Jesus. I guess the physics engine wasn't too good an idea either, right? Oh my god. That's beautiful. And why are we now randomly surrounded by people with assault rifles? Like, we were racing ahead of them.
Don't you move now, cherry pie.
Here we go again. We didn't put any sound effects into any of that because we couldn't afford it. Either that or we couldn't find them on freesound.org.
It's gonna be okay, Mikey.
That gun's getting a bit heavy for you, wouldn't you say?
He's pretty bad at this whole biker thing.
As I was asking before, we want to know where the boy here got his cut from. Would be nice to know who you are, too.
It's nobody's. It's just a jacket.
Look, lad, this is the part where you beg for his life. You understand?
He's just a kid.
It seems like we're reaching an understanding here. Let me put it plain. Retribution should be dead and buried. You don't tell me where you got this jacket. The same thing will happen to this child.
Last chance, lad.
Tell him.
Alright, just give me 1 second. I'm just going to check whether or not the stream is dropping frames or not. Yeah, there was a little hiccup there. It's fine now. Okay. We can get back into the in-depth story. Very important to keep track of it. You won't want to lose track of what's going on in the game. Lord knows the game doesn't do a very good job of keeping track of it.
Jake, please tell him. It's our dads, okay? It's our fucking dads.
Oh, wow.
And who
None of these characters blink. I just know. Oh, there we go.
William Conway.
Okay, there we go. Finally. They just don't blink all that often.
Let's roll the fuck out of Dodge. Finish him.
Oh my, it's the Red Wedding all over again. Look, you're not going to get me more emotionally invested in this character that way. Like, you gave me about 3 minutes of exposition. It's like, hey, it's generic son character. And that was really about it. And then you have this Kill Bill moment. This is the real problem when companies that are very clearly not capable of doing it try to develop a title that relies on you caring about the characters in question. How is he back here now? He was just shot for several times. Oh, okay, right. The game is jumping around at random. It's like it's trying to tell a story, but it's just a series of disjointed scenes.
Mikey's gone. Now I'm gonna hunt down everyone.
Want to do some vengeance? Is there going to be some vengeance involved in this? I hope there's some vengeance. Just what I wanted, QTE-driven vengeance. Please tell me there's some actual real melee combat in this game and it's not just all QTEs, because that's ridiculous. Now, you can purchase new fighting techniques, so I have to imagine. But if that's the case, then why exactly did they make all of the fighting so far QTE-based?
Damn it, RBDE.
Mac, is that you? What the hell are you talking about?
Never mind that, son. Just an old man being silly. Anyway, listen up. I ain't exactly got a roll call for the devil's hands, seeing how big they are. There's an ox by the name of Andrew. Got some shithole up in the airplane cemetery.
Roger Wilco, Mac. I'm on my way. I remember muscles.
Alright, shall we? Now, as much as you might wish this is open world, it's not. This is entirely on rails. I'm just going to mess with the volume settings just a little bit, mostly because the actual music and sound effects volumes are too loud relative to the speech. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it's entirely on rails, as you can see here. So it's forcing you to kind of drive this way. I'm trying to turn around and check the other way, but need to say it won't let me. There is nothing behind you. It's a complete illusion of freedom. So, off we go. A feeling of speed with the bikes is most assuredly not there. You would have probably guessed that. I'm not really sure what the point of this riding section is. Oh, really? Can I keep going like this? I almost managed it. Let's try it again, shall we? Alright. Here we go. Da-da-da-da. Can I turn it around? Yes. Yes. Yes! Oh, yes. Realism, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, man. The authenticity of a 1960s biker experience. Good lord. What is the point in the driving section exactly? I actually have to ask. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of glad that it's not another terrible cutscene, but there is no reason for this to be here. Like, there is no challenge involved in it at all. It's like, drive to your destination. Occasionally, there's stuff in the way for no good reason whatsoever. And that's really about it. Like, if you're gonna have an actual driving mechanics within the game, give them a reason to be there. Have something that you can find along the way, something you can explore. Maybe some bikers ride along, you gotta fight them, road rash style or something along those lines, and you, don't know, swing a chain around your head or something like that. But because this is just an on-rails road, there is no reason for this to be here. It's just that let's pad the game out with a completely pointless mechanic and level in order to get you to the bit that you're trying to get to. And I get padding in game, don't get me wrong, I really do. Padding is very frequent, padding happens an awful lot in video games. But What definitely bothers me is the way that they're doing it. And this is still going on. I mean, what the hell is the point? There's occasional jumps, but they don't seem to get you anything. I mean, there's no purpose behind these so-called stunts. You then have the power